In today's video, we'll be making a beautiful two combination full ball gown dress. So guys, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. For the fabric, you need a lace design. Okay, these 2 yards of lace, and it's of course by 60. And you need a bridal satin. This is doll face. Okay, I'll be combining these two colors. This is bridal satin. You need a lining, a hard net, a beautiful flower design, and a zipper. So guys, let's go over to the drafting stage. Now for the drafting, I'll be using the doll face to draft. I'm not using pattern paper. I'll just draft direct to this. Okay, after which I will use it and cut the lace design. Now for the half length, I'm using 11 inches. That is, the main length is 10 inches. Okay, it's 10. And I added extra 1 inch, making it 11 inches. This is 11 inches. Okay, for the shoulder is 12 inches. Divided into 2 will give me 6 inches here. Now the armhole is 12 inches. Divided into 2 will give me 6 inches. Okay. This 6 inches. Why are this armhole line? If I remove 1 inch, it will be 5 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 5 inches up as well. Then for the neckline, I'm using 2.5 inches. Then 2 inches for the depth. Then I'll curve the neckline. Then from the armhole, mark 6 cm. Mark the angle of 45 degrees. Then I'll trace it with my thread ruler. Come up by 1 inch. Then at this point, from this 1 inch here, I'll mark 1 inch shoulder slope. Then I'll slant it to this point, to the shoulder point. Then I'll curve out the armhole. Anytime you curve out the armhole, always confirm the length, okay? Confirm it before you cut out or before you go ahead. You can see what I have here is 6.5. So the half inch is an ease allowance, so it's okay. Then we'll go over to the half length. Okay. Now from this point, I'll take the waist measurement, which is 12.5 inches. The waist measurement is 24 inches. Okay. 24 inches divided into 4 will give me 6 inches. I needed enough allowance for it, so I'll add 2.5 inches as the allowance. Okay, so I'll connect it to this point. Now, this is for the front. I'll go ahead and cut it out, then I'll place it to cut out the back. The dress is a ball gown, so what we needed is only the half length for the up and down. Every other side, the down part is gathered. So at this point, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Place it to cut out for the back. Now this is for the back. For the zip allowance, I'm adding 1.5 inch. I added 1.5 as the zip allowance. Then for the neckline, I'll come down only by 1 inch. Remember the front was 2 inches, the back is 1 inch. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. Now I'll go ahead and open it up. Now for the down part, the full length is 34 inches. So if I remove 10 inches from 34, this 10 inches here from 34, I want the damper to have this English mouth here. Okay, so I'll just take the measurement from this point. Now the full length is 34, so I want it to have this English mouth. Okay, so I'll just have to remove the 10 inches. This is the 10 inches, so the full length is 34 inches. I'll add extra 2 inches to make it 36 inches. So this 36 here, so the length is 36, while the width is 2 yards of fabric that I use. These 2 yards. So now I've cut out the half length and the down part. Okay, the next thing I'll cut will be the sleeve. The sleeve length is 7 inches and I added 1 inch, making it 8 inches. Okay, this is 8 inches. Now the armhole is 12 inches divided into 2 will give me 6 inches. I'll go ahead and remove 2.5 inches here. Then this length here to here is 6 inches. Half is 3 inches. I'll mark 3 inches here. Then the distance between these two, I'll divide it into 2. That is 2.5 divided into 2. This is where the slope will start. So then slope it. Okay. Then the round sleeve is 8 inches. 8 inches divided into 2 will give me 4 inches. Now add extra 1.5 inches. So I'll take it down. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. For the down part, I'll remove that half an inch. I'll make it 1. Okay. Then I'll notch the shoulder line. So guys, we are done with this particular one. We'll now go over to the cutting of the lace fabric. Okay. Now I'm starting with this down part. The length is 26 inches. This is exactly what I have in the other the dove face. Okay, I'll cut exactly this because the other one will be folded, so this one needs to be longer. And so I'll cut exactly 26 inches on this. Now the next thing I'll cut will be the half length. So I'll go ahead and cut it off. Then I'll open it up. Okay, now for the dart, I forgot to add it when we are cutting. Thank God I added extra 2.5 inches as the allowance. Okay, now we'll use one of the allowance to be the dart. So I will mark 2.5 for the center, from the center front here. For the back it will be 4 inches. Remember the zip allowance we have here is 1.5 plus 2.5, everything will be 4 inches here. Then for the length, we'll mark, for the length here will be 5 inches. Okay, be 5 inches. Now by the time we join half inch down and half inch at the shoulder line, it will end up with 4 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark it like so. So this, at this point I will notch the dart. I've already notched the dart. And I cut out for the sleeve. This is the two down part. We are actually done with the cutting. Now let's go back to the sewing aspect of it. Okay, the first thing I'll do is to insert all the dart both to the lining, the main fabric. I'll insert the dart, after which I'll go ahead and turn it. This time around we are doing fabric to fabric and lining to lining. Okay, fabric to fabric, lining to lining. So I've already notched the darts. I'll go now and sew to the two darts. So after inserting the dart, I will turn each of them with the lining. Okay, then I will turn each of them with the lining. So when sewing it, all the right sides should face up. Okay, so that by the time you are done with it, if you turn it to the right side, it will face normal, so that all the right side will face together. Okay, so I will insert the zip, turn both of them with the lining. Okay, then for the down part, I will go ahead and fold it in like so. After folding it in, I will make a gather. I have to gather it on this one and as well on this one. You can actually gather it together. You can top stitch it together and gather it, or you can make it separate, but at the end both of them should be joined together. Okay, when we are done sewing the upper side and the down side, after I will show you, then the next stage will be to join them together. The dress is very simple and easy to make. Okay, so I'll go now and do what I said, after which I will show you the next thing we'll be doing. Now it will have a bow at the back. For the bow I will use 11 inches. For the length of the bow, while the width will be 7.5 inches. Okay, so when I'm sewing it, I'll add wording to it. It will be half of this. I'll just place it on top and sew through the three corners of the rectangle. Okay, I'm not sewing this side, so I'll just close it by this, then open up one side of the middle and turn it to the right side. This will be for the bow. Okay, so I have a very big bow. By the time we are through, it will be at the back. Then I'll cut out some piece that we use to wrap it. I'll go now and do all these things, after which I'll show you the next thing. So guys, I've actually joined the lining and the fabric together, and I've turned the upper side, that is the half length. So the next thing I will do is just to place them together. The next thing I'll do is to close it up using 1 inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close it up. I'll use 1.5 inches, close it up. The measurement divided into 2 is 12 inches. So I have allowance of 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want it to be too tight, so I will close it up with, instead of 2 inches, I will use 1.5 inches to close it up on both sides. Okay, I'll go ahead and join the shoulder like so, fabric to fabric, lining to lining. Okay, after closing it up, then I will join the down part together at the waistline. So you can leave the neckline if you want. You can just go ahead and join it. Make sure you join both of them together. After joining together, then we close up the shoulder and fix the sleeve. Okay, that is for the dress. Now this is the bow. I've already sewn it and I top stitch on it. This is how it will look. Cut pieces of fabric, maybe the length of 4 inches and width of 2 inches. Then I'll close it up. I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends. Keep watching for more styles, and bye until I see my next video.